Mutya ng Pilipinas, hashtag Mutya, hashtag Shine Hometown.
Sorry, come again. I wasn't able to
Can
hear
you
you.
expound or can you give your personal perception to one of Mutya ng Pilipinas, hashtag which is hashtag Shine Hometown Girl?
You know what? Ever since I was a kid, I've been dreaming to be a mutya because I've heard the word mutya from my relatives, from my friends, and also one of the biggest pageant in my province is Mutya ng Batangas. And so when I heard that Mutya ng Pilipinas is relevant in the Philippines, I was really excited about it. And now that I am actually here, I can totally say that I am shining as a hometown girl.
Kalma lang, kalma lang.
My question is for Mutya ng Melbourne, Mahalia, Bangit. Okay. You call her Mahalia, I call her Harley. Harley, if you would put a percentage of what you want to achieve in Mutya ng Pilipinas, a crown, or meaningful sisterhood. You put a percentage of it, what you want, how much of each do you want to achieve in this competition?
I came into Muya just to experience this because my sister did Muya in 2018 and she said it was a really good experience and she met heaps of lovely girls and she still talks to them today and it's a sisterhood that can't be broken, so definitely I would love to gain more sisterhood from Muya than a crown.
Thank you, Harley.
Thank you.
Finish RF6.
Leyte City, Bellevue. Hi, Bellevue. Is minded of Pageant fanatic. My question for you is, have you experienced criticism for competing in pageantry? If so, how did you handle it?
Well, this is my first pageant. However, I have been a model for 2 years now, but I have received some criticism, but I have turned this criticism into something that can empower me and that I can find that validation within myself instead of finding it with other people. And I turn that into power, and that's why I'm standing here today as a representation for girls who feel that they are less because they look different. Thank you.
My question is for Miss Iligan. Hello, Miss Iligan. My question is, name one thing that you would sacrifice for Muntinlupa Pilipinas crown.
Can you please repeat the question?
Name one thing that you would sacrifice for Muntinlupa Pilipinas crown.
One thing that I would sacrifice for Mutya ng Pilipinas crown is, I think, the time and effort that I put into it. In this journey, I know that there are a lot of activities that we're going to do. We have a purpose to fulfill. And at the same time, the time and effort that each and every one of Mutya ng Pilipinas candidates is one of the things that actually push us into our purpose. And as an advocate for responsible parenthood, I know for sure that Mutya ng Pilipinas organization is deeply rooted with its vision and values, which is to help those children, especially with the Tuloy Foundation and Best Bodies. And I think time and effort is one of the things that I would sacrifice in this competition. Thank you so much.
Hello. Can I have Mutya ng Candelaria, Quezon?
Hello everyone. I am Andrea Endicio from Candelaria, Quezon.
Hi, Andrea.
Hello.
This is your third shot for a national title. I'd like to know what's your motivation to keep going?
My ultimate dream, no matter where I go, is to be able to represent our country in an international stage. And as you have said, it's no secret that this is already my third national pageant ever since I started competing again last year. But to be completely honest with you, rather than be ashamed, I am more proud of it. Because I want to be seen as someone who never gave up on her dreams, no matter what are the odds. I want to be a shining example, especially to hometown girls like me, that we can take space and we can also be indeed a world-class Filipina.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Peter from Critical Beauty Philippines. I would like to call on Eunice of San Pablo City, Polly of Laguna, and Vanna of Cabanatuan City. Okay, girls. What is your best asset to win Mutya ng Pilipinas? What is your best asset to win Mutya ng Pilipinas? Any?
I believe that my best asset to win Mutya ng Pilipinas is my kindness. Because kindness costs nothing but means everything. And kindness is a language that every soul can understand. That's why today I'm encouraging everyone to spread kindness and love. Thank you. Well, to share with everyone, this is my second time competing in national pageant. And being a dauntless woman, I will never give up on my dream. That I swear to myself that one day I will wear a sash of Philippines across my heart to show to the Philippines what the Tusong Paglanan could offer not only to the Philippines but also international. That we Filipino are empowered and dauntless. Thank you.
For me, my best asset is my smile. Because smile is contagious. And it brings joy to other people as well. And smile is all about personality. And I want to showcase it to the whole Philippines and maybe internationally. So stay tuned on our journey and thank you so much.
Well said. Tapos ang Q&A.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Franz Ivan, or in the pageantry we call me Mars Franz. From South Cotabato. Good evening, Liza.
Good evening, sir.
My question to you is, one of the hashtag also of Mutya ng Pilipinas is, nasaan ka, Mutya? My question to you is, who is Mutya to you?
I do believe that a Mutya is someone who inspires so that others could also aspire. She is someone who understands that the crown is not just the glitz and glamour, it's a commitment to the millions of Filipinos. She is someone who has the heart of compassion and the purpose in her mind. And I believe I am a Mutya.
Well said.
Eugene from Pageant Philippines. My question is for Ms. Tacloban. Ms. Tacloban, in today's generation, how do you define beauty?
Well, in joining the Mutya ng Pilipinas, it wasn't in my calendar. It was just something that came out as a surprise. And I define beauty as purpose. Because beauty is nothing without something in your heart. And the Mutya ng Pilipinas, it serves as a reminder for each and every Filipina out there that whether you are in Luzon, Visayas, or Mindanao, or even in the international stage, that you can shine in the national stage. But thank you.
There are two representatives from Australia.
Melvin.
I'm Carlos Quezon from Pageant Research. My question is quite light about food. So I have a lot of friends and relatives in Australia. So can you name food and a place which you will recommend in Australia, and food that you have tried also in Australia that you won't recommend? Second part is food you've tried in the Philippines that you like, and also food that you've tried in the Philippines that you don't like. Both are must.
I'm Lillian Andrea, ladies and parents from Queensland, Australia. So one Australian food I would recommend is the yatla pie in Queensland. It's very delicious, it's very yummy, you'll be very full. One food I won't recommend is Vegemite, because personally, I don't like it. And then one Filipino food that is my favorite is chicken adobo. And a food that I don't personally like is kare-kare, because I don't like the peanut butter on my food. Thank you.
I'm Mahalia Bangit from Melbourne, Australia. So one food I would recommend from Australia is a bunny snack, which is basically a beef sausage in bread. It's very simple, but it's iconic. And we sell it across Australia in all the hardware stores, which is all over Australia. One food I wouldn't recommend eating from Australia is the Filipino food, especially where I live. It's not as authentic, so that's why I wouldn't recommend it. My favorite food in the Philippines is Chinese Jollibee, and I've said this before. Because we don't have that in Australia, so every time I come here, I really appreciate it because I don't get to have it often. My food that I don't like from Filipino is
Balut.
halo-halo. It's controversial, but I haven't been exposed to it my whole life, so that's it. Thank you.
Oh, look at this. Chowking. Ni hao ba?
From Zambales.
Hello, I am Catherine Denise Aguilar-Chunires, 20 from the province of Zambales.
Endicio from Quezon. Who among the beauty queens from Zambales do you look up to?
I personally look up to Ate CJ of Plaza, which is from Candelaria, Zambales, because I really do love her courage and determination
Despite not winning her previous pageants, she did not give up, but instead she pushed through with her dreams. And that is why I am also standing here in front of you in my first ever national pageant, willing to share my story and in hopes of inspiring everyone to do the same. Thank you.
Hello, Mutya ng Pampanga. Hello, I'm Endicio from Manila. What is the most important value a title holder should have?
Pardon?
What is the most important value a title holder should have?
I believe a title holder should have an attitude of being a pro-Filipino. Because me personally, I am a Philippine Air Force Reservist. And I know the fact that it is not aligned with where I am right now. But because I really want to serve not only our country, but also to engage myself or to involve myself with other community engagements. And so I believe that a Mutya here is someone who has or who possesses the beauty, purpose, kindness, and a touch of feminism. And so as I stand here, I am answering the call of the organization Saan Ka Mutya. And I am here standing in front of you all the way from Pampanga, wishing and hoping to bring another crown in our province. Thank you.
Thank you.
I would like to call Aurora Province and Bellevue City. By name Mark, I celebrate international. In one sentence, how would you like to be remembered after this competition?
Hi, I'm Isa from Aurora Province. If I would say one sentence, I would say I would like to remember as a kind-hearted woman that came from Aurora. Because Aurora people is compassionate, kind, and faithful. And I want these values to shine on this stage, on this national stage called Mutya ng Pilipinas. Thank you. Good afternoon, by the way, everyone. I'm sorry with my voice. I am currently having a hard time speaking, but I will try my best to deliver my answer clearly so that you can understand. If I were to give one sentence for you, the audience, for me to be remembered, it would be the countryside girl who joins national pageant. It's simple because, as you can see, I'm representing Bellevue City, but I also come from the peak of the Philippines, which is in Santa Ana, Cagayan. So I both enjoy the life in the city and the life in the countryside. And I want to show to my countryside women and female who dares to dream that even if you are in a place that is often unseen and not really into joining beauty pageants, I want you to know that you can also, because as you can see, I am already here as the representative of Mutya ng Pilipinas.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm Armin Alina for the Inquirer. I'd like to call Mutya ng Makati City.
Ninong?
Mutya ng Makati, I'm here. Congratulations on being an official candidate of Mutya ng Pilipinas. I'd like to know, when did you realize that you were beautiful?
And what brought about that reality?
I think I realized that I'm beautiful since I was born on this earth. Because, of course, God will never make anyone ugly. So I believe that that's the answer I can have.
Good evening, everyone. Antonio from Pageant. Mutya.
Martires. Martires.
Hello, I am Ecology Garcia. Sir Mutya ng Quezon.
Hello. Alright. So, there's a lot of beauty pageant here in the Philippines. So, what made you decide to join Mutya Philippines?
I joined Mutya Pilipinas because I want to use this platform to support something I truly believe in: accessible healthcare for everyone. I studied medical biology, and that showed me how science changed lives, and I want to be part of that change. And I believe that healthcare is a necessity, not a privilege. So everyone deserves a better medical attention, better healthcare. Thank you.
I would like to call on Mutya ng Subi sa Bayan's.
Ayun, hindi mo natatawag.
Hello, good afternoon everyone. Maria Lasinila from Civic Samali.
Hello, good evening and congratulations. By the way, my name is Judge Batangas from the Pageant platform. So, my question is, how would you describe a true Filipino beauty in today's world?
I think the true Filipino beauty in this world is that we keep redefining that we are all beautiful in our own way, and regardless of our color, age, and sizes, that we should break those barriers and standards that keeping us from the box. And that we, as a Filipinas, should have our own terms, and we will never let other people define us. Thank you.
Hi ladies, good afternoon. I would like to ask Mutya, Oriental Mindoro, and Pangasinan. But if there are other ladies who have not yet been called, who would like to share and answer this question, you are most welcome. O magkaiba dapat ang sagot, hindi ba? I thank you, and go. So my question is like this. A national pageant is a mix of highs and lows. In other days, your fundraising is high. In other days, your fundraising is low. My question is, what to you is the most exciting part of a pageant, and what is the most boring?
For me, I would have to say that the most exciting parts about pageantry is really the sisterhood. And I would like to say that it is also the greatest takeaway, because you may win, you may lose, but after the pageantry, the bond stays, the sisterhood continues, and you just keep on making friends and you keep on making connections. Even after a year or two, I'm still friends with some of the candidates, or mostly of the candidates from Bellevue Hotel where I joined last 2024, and I think it's the most overwhelming, and I think it's the most special thing about pageantry. That strong bond, that strong sisterhood that can last a lifetime. And if I would say that the most boring part, I think there are no boring parts when it comes to competition. I think the sleepless nights is also somewhat exciting, because you will never experience that again. I was talking with my roommate yesterday, and I was telling her, she asked me, what do you think keeps you going? I think what keeps me going is that every day, for the life of me, I know that I will learn something new and knowledge will just keep on flowing. So even though we only have 2 hours of sleep, you know what? We are still here presenting to all of you the 57th anniversary batch of Mutya ng Pilipinas, and I think there is no boring part when it comes to pageantry. The sisterhood is there, the organization is always here for us. Mutya ng Pilipinas organization is very kind and is very caring to the girls, so I think there's no boring part when it comes to pageantry. Only exciting parts and the sisterhood that lasts a lifetime. Thank you.
My name is Gasiago, it's clear na me. I am Mutya ng Pangasinan. And to answer the question, I would say that the most exciting part of this pageant is the screening for me because I got to know my sisters from different places all over the Philippines. And it is really inspiring to see and witness every hometown girl from different areas, not only in the Philippines, but also internationally. And I would say the most boring part would be the times that we are waiting at the backstage, but we transform it into something for around a year now, and this is something that I was really dedicated in. However, I would also say the sisterhood is what is really, really important to me, and they really helped me a lot. They're so encouraging, and I'm really thankful for all the girls and all the empowering women that I'm standing with. And I would say the most boring part, I would also agree, I don't think that there's a boring part. I grew up really shy, so it really pushed me through pageantry to grow as a person and to become the person standing here today, because I never would have thought that I would move from the United States to the Philippines by myself and live out my dreams and even join pageantry and do public speaking. So I'm really, really thankful for this experience, and I'm really thankful for my sisters.
Good evening, everyone. I am Lindsay Maranan, 24, from Mabini, Batangas. I think that the most exciting part of this journey is hearing the stories of this shining, beautiful Mutyas. I believe I can't wait to hear these beautiful stories, beautiful, inspiring stories that this Mutya holds. And I can't wait to share my story too. And I think the boring part of pageantry or even this competition is, I can't think of any actually, as someone who is juggling both work and pageantry. If I am bored, you'll probably find me sleeping. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone. My name is Marilys Flower Silva and I'm from Quezon province. For me, the most exciting part about pageantry is that we're able to share our advocacy and purpose for this platform. It is important that we have our purpose to use the platform to bring important causes. And for me, to be honest, the boring part is that I believe that pageantry is not all about glitz and glamour. Because we, as a queens and as a candidate, we have our own down times. We are struggling and we are being stressed most of the time. But I believe that it hinders us to shine as a hometown girl and as a candidate for Mutya ng Pilipinas.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Maria Luisa Alvarado from the city of Alabang. Well, the exciting part of this pageant is that I joined in this prestigious pageant because I believe that pageantry is a huge platform where I can show and showcase my advocacy. And aside from that, I am building a bond with the queens, and I was able to give and speak for my advocacy, which is to focus on teaching children, and I want to extend a helping hand to boost our country's rate of literacy, and I want to use my voice to provide an access for high-quality education, because I believe that's the true meaning of being a Mutya ng Pilipinas.
Batangas province. I'd say the most exciting part of pageantry is the support that we're receiving, especially from our province. I have been away from pageantry for 6 years, and coming back on the national stage is really something very overwhelming. My Batanganos, thank you so much for your support. There are a lot of sponsors who have reached out to help, so thank you so much. And for the pouring part, I don't think there's anything. If we have some time, for the past few days, I try to mingle to other girls so that I get to meet and know some of them. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, candidates.